Hello, I'm Maxi Moya and welcome to this week's playlist, Girls and Boys. As with any musical production, I use various ways to find and assemble good music for my YouTube channel playlist. Sometimes, as for this Girls and Boys collection, I take a familiar phrase, term or name as a starting point. So when at 4 a.m, half a dozen Girls and Boys songs pop into my head, there's another playlist. Obviously sometimes there's a bit more work involved to find all the tracks and best place sequence. Here are 21 songs sequenced to alternate Girls and Boys from 1960 to 2019. Duran Duran appear twice as they are celebrating 4 decades, yes, 4 decades of music this year. The band's self-titled debut was released in 1981, the same year Prince Charles married Diana. If you knew the late 1970s, early 80s, you'd remember singer-songwriter Joe Jackson in track 1 with Different for Girls. And for all the girls listening, we know everything is different for us. David Joe Jackson was born in 1954 in Staffordshire, UK, and started playing the piano bars at 16. He won a scholarship to study musical composition at the London Royal Academy of Music. After 2 unsuccessful bands, he picked up the nickname Joe, based on the resemblance to the TV puppet Joe 90. In 1978, a record producer heard a demo tape and signed him to A&M Records, and a successful new wave band was formed. He went on to explore rock, pop, jazz and classical music with varying degrees of success. In his autobiography, he wrote, "Life as a pop star was hardly worth writing about." Track 8 is from the groundbreaking and often imitated Stray Cats, pioneers of rockabilly. Formed in 1979, the band blended the original rock and roll powerhouse Sun Studio sound from the 1950s with modern punk elements. In 1981, their first album was produced by musician Dave Edmunds, originally from Love Sculpture and working later with a host of stars including Johnny Cash, Andy Fairweatherlow and Carleen Carter. The band split 3 years later only to reform and break up again. They clearly found the experience helpful. Well, that's enough from me by way of intro. I hope you enjoy the variety and quality of my Girls and Boys songs, whether listening to everything in sequence or sampling the tracks that best appeal to you.